Hello everyone, so today we're gonna try to solve this LEETCODE 75 question, merge strings alternately. So you're given two strings, word 1 and word 2, and you need to merge these strings by adding letters in alternating order, starting by word 1. So here they have the example 1, you have word 1 ABC and word 2 PQR, and the output should be the merging alternately from A, P, B, Q, C, R, like that. And both words, they have the same length. In this case, they give another option, another example where the word 2 is bigger than word 1, and the example 3 where word 1 is bigger than word 2. Pretty much. And another observation as well is word 1 and word 2 consist of lowercase. So everyone, now that we already understood the problem, let's write code. I will just copy and paste on Visual Studio Code where we will be able to debug as well and understand a little bit better. So without writing code yet, we're just going to understand a few things, right? First, will be like how or what should we be doing in this case, because I seem a lot of times like we try to write the code straight away, but we kind of don't think about the options and what we should be doing. So I would just give an example on here, right? We already know that we'll have two parameters, word 1 and word 2, and these two parameters will be the type string, and our return will need to be type string. So just create randomly here like a word 1 ABC and a word 2 ABBDC. And in this case, what we will need to do is combine, right? Like append. So we'll go in a loop, first A from word 1 and then A from word 2. Let me put word 2 to be more clear. And then it will, after having AA, it will concatenate the B, and then will be AA, B, and B. So it will be A, B, B. And then after that will be A, B, B, C, and B. And then after that will be just like A, B, B, C, B, D, C, because there's nothing left on word 1. And vice versa, right? If word 2 is smaller than word 1, you should do the same. You should append whatever is left from the word 1. All right? So one thing we will need to do to iterate through is break down a string into an array of characters. So in this case, I'll have to do something like this. Why? Because that's the only way that I could navigate through this string as characters, as single characters, and combine this string with the characters of this word 2 string. So, alright, so now that we understood this concept, we just need to write the code. So I'll initialize a variable called result that will be an empty array, and this result will just be the initialized result, which is empty. And then from that on, what we will do is we're gonna have the word 1 array, which will be the conversion, just as I explained over here, from a string to an array of characters. And then from here, I will just do word 1 dot split, which is an inbuilt function from JavaScript. And then I'll pass the double quotes, which will be the verification of what it will need to split. Because it's a string, it will be double quoted like that. Sorry, it will be double quoted like this, and then it will break this down into array. All right, so I will do this for word 1. I will do this for word 2 as well. So it will be just a simple copy and paste. And one more thing, right? I will need to know, because it will vary from case to case, but I will need to know which one will be the bigger in terms of length. So we'll have to do a math.max, and I will have to check between word 1 and word 2 length of the array and see which one is bigger. After I have that, it will be a simple for loop. So I just need to do for. I just need to initialize an index equal to 0. I'll do a space over here. And then if this index is small, then maximum length, what I will do, I will just increment by 1. And then by incrementing by 1, I just need to check 2 cases, right? The first case is if the index is small, then word1 array dot length, I want to push the results into my array, right? So I will call result dot push word1, word1.array, and getting the specific index of that character that we are iterating through, right? So in this case, if it's position 0, it will be position 0, which will be A in this case, and then A will push into my result, all right? The same principle will apply for word2. So as you see here, I have the word2 array, and until the index is smaller than word2 array.length, it will keep pushing here. So either one of these cases will still keep pushing the results until it finishes. So in this case, I will be treating if word2 is bigger or if word1 is bigger. And just to finalize, I will have to return. So we'll do return result.join. Why I'm joining? Because now I have an array of characters and I want just to return a simple string. And after that, I just need to copy and paste anything that I created here, like word1 and word2, and just log that. So I'm just calling my function here, passing this word1 and word2, and now I'll just add some breakpoints into my code that will be very visible for you guys to see. I'm also watching some variables which will be result I and word1 array and word2 array. Then it will get easier to understand what's going on under the hood. Now I press play, and as I'm initializing my index, the index will be equals to 0, and 0 is smaller than the length. The length is 4 in this case. Why the length is 4 is because it's checking which one is bigger, word1, which is 2 in size of the array, and word2 array, which is 4. So 4 is bigger than 2, and then now is returning 4. And then after that, I will go down inside my for loop. I will do this if conditional, checking, okay, 0 is smaller than 4, is smaller than 2, sorry. 0 is smaller than 2, which is the length of word1 array, yes. So push to my array the word1 array. So it will push the position 0, which is A, character A. And once you push into that, you can see over here, we will have A. And the same thing will apply for word2 array. We'll check if 0 is smaller than 4, and it is, and then we'll say all right. So index is still 0, and the position 0 here is the character P, and we'll add P into my result as well. Now you know I have A and P, and we just keep doing that for each one of them. So I will iterate again, it will add my B, now iterate again, we'll add my Q, and now because A already reached the max, so 2 is, in this case, will default to true, right? Because we're not checking if 2 is small or equal to 2. We're just checking if 2 is smaller than 2, and 2 is not smaller than 2. So what will happen is we'll just keep this condition and we'll check the following one, which is the word2 array. So 2 is still smaller than 4, and in this case it will add the R and the S after that. So you can just watch over here. I'll just increase a little bit, and now R and S, and now it will just quit my for loop because I already reached the maximum, which is 4. It will just exit my for loop, and now I have my result, which is this array of characters. But we don't want to return an array of characters, correct? So in order to return a simple string, we just need to add this join, and this join will do all the work for us and return our result, which is APBQRS. And that's it pretty much, guys. I hope you